everyone, Jim here. Welcome to my channel. Well, it's Wednesday and we made it through all the snow we've had the last 4 days. I hope everybody survived it. We basically just hibernated for 4 days. We were lucky enough to be able to do that. I had to do a little shoveling over the couple of days just to get my car out of the parking lot in the back. I'm not really cut out for that much anymore, but yeah, we made it through, and I hope everybody did as well. I'm going to fix my camera here. I think I'm crooked. Yeah, I wanted to talk a little bit about my wasted weekend read, which I did. I started Saturday night, and I think I finished it up Sunday afternoon. And I read, here, I'll get it here so I don't get a shadow on my face. I read The Trailsman, number 184, Rocky Mountain Nightmare. It was a good book, you know. I really enjoyed it. Now, the Trailsman series is written by John Sharp, and that was a pen name for a writer named John Messman. Now, he wrote the first 200 of the books, and so that would mean he wrote this one. And after 200, ghostwriters took it over because he retired in 1990, died in 2004. And as far as I know, they're still being released. I think they're released like 12 a year, apparently. So that's a lot of books. And I've got a couple of them. I tried to read one a few years ago, and the beginning just didn't grab me, so I didn't really read it. But yeah, I read this one, and I did enjoy it. Now, this one, even though it's a Western, and it's got a Western wrapping, this particular story kind of read like a gothic horror fantasy to me. It actually, towards the end, it started. It felt more like a Conan story, as written by Lynn Carter or L. Sprague de Camp. Not by Robert E. Howard. Robert E. Howard was much better than this, but as one of those Conan stories I used to read in those Ace paperbacks, because in one part, towards the end of the story, he actually decapitates one of the bad guys with a medieval battle axe, and there's a castle, and there's a creature that he has to confront in the bowels of the castle, and yeah, like I say, it read very much like a Conan story as written by Lynn Carter or L. Sprague de Camp, which was very interesting to me, actually. It's, you kind of read it expecting to read a Western, and I can't help but feel that when he wrote it, he was trying to write it as one of those Conan stories that were popular back in the day, when the Ace paperbacks were coming out with those awesome Frazetta and Boris covers. So I think he was probably influenced by them when he wrote it. So I really enjoyed it. It's got the regular stuff that you expect from a Trailsman novel. I mean, it is labeled as kind of an adult Western, so you're going to get the erotic parts in it, the sexual parts, which kind of distract me from the story, to be honest. I mean, I know they're kind of injected in there because they have to be, but it kind of takes you out of the story, and some of the descriptions of how the women look, it's a little, it's a little much sometimes, but as I said, I did enjoy the story, and yeah, I'm gonna probably read more of these if I find them. I've got a couple more on my shelf that I've picked up recently, so I would be curious as to what other writers have done this series. I know Robert J. Randisi wrote some of them, and some other writers that I've probably read. John Messman, who is John Sharp, he actually wrote some of the Nick Carter novels as well. Which makes sense because the Nick Carter ones have the same kind of adult themes to them as these Trailsman novels do. So yeah, that was kind of neat, and I did enjoy it, and it was just kind of the perfect book to read for the Wasted Weekend, created by Criminali, if you don't know. Wasted Weekend is part of the Garbogast event that he has in August, and this is like Wasted Weekend is like a halfway point between the two Garbogast events. So yeah, anyway, that was fun. And coming up this weekend, Saturday at 7 o'clock, you might have seen my link to Nick's post at the book graveyard. We'll be talking about this book by Wade Miller called The Big Guy. Now, Wade Miller is a pen name for two writers, Bob Wade and Bill Miller, and they were a duo under the pen name Wade Miller, and they did a really good job. They're actually really good writers. Some of the books from Fawcett Gold Medal that they wrote were standouts. I mean, really, really good books. This one I hadn't heard of before. Nick said, "Hey, we're going to be talking about this book. Would you be interested?" And of course I said yes. So, I finished this up yesterday, and I'm looking forward to seeing what all the other guys thought of it. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I hope you join us on Saturday, and we'll be talking about this. But other than that, I will try to get a Sherlock Holmes video up this week, maybe tomorrow, with another bookshelf tour, or, we'll talk about what stories I've been reading for Sherlock Holmes, the Holmes is Where the Heart Is event. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope, the snow didn't affect you too negatively, but hopefully the weather gets better as we progress into March. So you guys take care, and I will talk to you soon. I will see you Saturday, I hope. You guys take care and keep reading.